What are you doing?
Bringing them up to speed.
Tell me what you're telling me.
About the IMF.
So you got the IMF, you got the H1N1, they refused that. They refused central banks. What else did they do?
They were resisting the New World Order. He was...
resisting the New World Order design. So what they did, they made the biggest mistake in Polish history. They underestimated the Jews. So they know. You can put a magnet on the tail, right? Really? Well, so we got that so far. They refused the IMF. They refused the health minister said they wouldn't give it to a mother or her children. H1N1. So they had the fingers on the pulse. They made the mistake of their life by putting all of their politicians, the leaders of the country, on the one plan, and thought the Mossad was going to miss that.
Maybe it wasn't even planned that way. Maybe they were all rounded up. We went through this before. Could have all been rounded up the night before in their houses. And
well, I agree.
Who knows?
But who made the arrangement? Who announced the arrangement for them all to go on the same plane?
Well, we don't know that was done out.
I think they would have been sent off.
Adam's saying they were never on the plane, in my opinion. It seems like bullshit.
No, they must have seen them off on the plane,
well,
and then they've landed the plane somewhere else, in Minsk perhaps. Yeah, they've landed in Minsk. No, you do the numbers. I've done it 4 years ago. Unloaded the people, then went like hell for the next 150 miles to catch up, to make the timing the same as what they would have arrived at the end of their destination in Russia. You would only have found that with the black box, and of course that was stolen. You got 4 gunshots, there's the crew dead, and no bodies. Therefore, where were they? The same as what happened with 9/11, when we have a plane that was down with something like 77 people on board. Right? No wreckage. And we have the Pentagon plane, no wreckage. Where were they? They was taken elsewhere, taken off and executed. Yeah. They then take photographs of it as they're doing it. And then they show everybody whom they want to move in their direction. This is what's going to happen to you and your family unless you go along with it.
Well, Adam is saying...
Tell him that.
I have. I already did that when I started typing.
True life. Politics are like computers, but you've got to punch the information in twice. There's nothing worse than someone who thinks they're intelligent.
Mm. It's saying the
Very much.
he said the whole country is without hope. The people. They were behind the Prime Minister 100%. He was doing all the right things and was uniting the Eastern Blocs as a brotherhood.
We don't need a Prime Minister, do they?
No, they don't. Well, they do, but he's...
No, they don't.
No, he's a...
If the people accept it as is, right?
Mm.
As if he is still there, the ghost. They just go along as if the government, they want the government run as if he would run it, that's it. And if whoever's in charge is better run it like he was going to do it. Right? Put in a proxy representing him till he gets back, because he certainly wasn't on the plane. Maybe he's still alive.
Well, no, they had the funeral for him. So that they must
They
have
didn't have the bodies, did they?
Yeah, they did. They must have presented the bodies. That's what I'm... Russia took control of everything. So they must have been giving out the bodies of whoever they gave out, because there were funerals. But
Did the plane burn?
yeah, the plane was burning, but... You know,
well, then they give them back as burnt bodies.
well, you can see from the videos that there was plane wreckage, but there were no bodies.
Mm.
And Adam's saying the same thing. Nobody's asking the questions about the bodies or anything.
Well, didn't you tell him we did it 2 years ago?
Yeah, I did. I had.
Joel can't find it, by the way.
Yeah, hopeless. There's still was.
Did you tell Adam I infiltrated the Mormons?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a sneaky old fox, eh? Now, if this Romney's been given $60 million, he already has contravened the illegal,
Yeah.
therefore he can't get elected. You know what I mean?
Hun, their elections are rigged as, you know, they can put in who they want. Looks like Obama's out. Romney's, who knows? It's all BS anyway.
Stars hang suspended above a floating island. Shall we tell the story of what happened today?
Not yet.
Ripping yarn, huh?
Yeah, I was. Would you not agree that Poland announcing that the crisis return would set them free?
Yes, of course.
Right.
Why do you think Adam's being followed everywhere?
Exactly.
No, they can't kill him. Try that. She's going to talk to the old man. The old man's supposed to be a righteous sort of a fellow, isn't he? What is father?
Well, got the right protective ideas.
Well, enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Enjoy yourself. While we're still in the pink. What you saying? Not saying anything.
Yeah, well, it's saying they are the ones who need the hand of God to literally lift them out of the Zionist regime that is poisoning their very being. They export all resources only to be forced to buy it back from Western nations at inflated prices after they have been stepped on by the rest of the world. And then I said, well, you know, they be the nation to make me national. He says, I have thought about it in every way possible. Fact is, quite literally, they're in the depression, and my voice goes unanswered. Every person I contact with knows, and it is just, you guys would have to see it for yourself to really grasp the impossibility of it. I can use Canada as the example. Here, everything is made to hurt and bury the people.
Well, go to his father-in-law.
Now, I'm telling everyone I can, doesn't mean that tomorrow that there will be riots. I've stated over and over, the freedom of God is there. Take it. He's just fucking they will rise when they see it. I've told them of the plan and told them what to do.
Mm-hmm. You're trying to go to his father-in-law?
Yeah.
Hmm? Did you?
Yes, I'm doing it now. Laying.
Tell him to Google my name. Use the word. May it always be a love affair. Well, I'll be dashed. We're down to Ezekiel 10:11. And a fed was gone. So we'll have the magnetic meter. Out of time and space. Our love affair. Waiting. Flame to burn. So take my hand. Mm-hmm.
He said he and Claudia have already done that.
What?
To the father. They've already done that. He sided with the Jews. Said we were jealous. They're probably his friends.
Tell the Prime Minister.
And no, he is pro-government, but prides his distance from it. Now, the dude that's in place, he's not a goodie. The dude that took over, no.
What about the guy's brother? The Prime Minister's brother.
And he says, I said, what a fuckwit. He says, yes, I know, and such is the mentality of even the most intelligent fuckwits.
The last is in Ezekiel 9:11. And behold, a man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded me. Ezekiel 9:11. 9:11.
No.
Ezekiel 9:3, dated the crucifixion. And the glory of God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the men clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. That's Ezekiel 9:3. And 9:2 is the first one. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. The Mormons got all that. Utah, I've been there, seen it. Me standing on a planet. Look good, that. Nice blue background. Very well done. You could probably find it on the internet. Inside the Mormon temple, Utah.
Okay.
They got the bloody brazen, they got the 12 oxen with this brazen dish on top of them, stupid bastards. All Solomon's shit, right?
Okay, as far as the brother of the Prime Minister, he said, oh yes, the one who said sniffing pot is as bad as heroin. He hands down 8 years sentence for first-degree murder, but gives the cannabis cultivator 10 years minimum. If you produce a kilo of meth, you will only get 8 years. One plant will get you 10. The Prime Minister they got rid of was going to legalise cannabis.
So his brother's packing his shit, right?
It says murder is seen as a lesser crime than growing or smoking cannabis.
Good. Place is totally demonised.
Totally. Well, that's what he said. He said that he said you should see. He said which it has been 3 weeks since he has had a smoke. He says that's what I mean. Fuck's sake! If you could see what has been done and the spirit of the people, you would not even consider it. Trust me, the one place I want free is Poland. Hence the promise I've made to accomplish what I will in Canada as a beacon, a starting gun blast to free themselves. Poland has close ties with Canada. A lot of Polish people in Canada.
It's certainly amazingly done.
Says my fear is the state of it here is the same as the state of Fiji, but obviously much, much, much worse.
Every Jew got a round oven, knock 'em, so they cannot buy or sell.
So, complete thug mentality.
Leave it. Head for the hills.
Yeah. It says all through history the Polish people have experienced nothing but pain, loss, death, sorrow, torture, ridicule, emasculation and deprivation.
Well, they're stupid. Can't use their own affairs, they haven't got the brains. They can't run their own affairs, they haven't got the brains. And they're idiots. Let these people all go on the one jet. I mean, someone's got to say goodbye at the airport. If there's no bodies on the other end, where were they? They landed at Minsk. And they killed them. The same as I said what they did to Obama if they got him down underneath Denver.
What's that?
I said, Obama, should you go underneath there? That's what they're going to do to you. You're a nigger. Fucking forget it. So I guarantee, because Kissinger put him in, he was up his eyeballs in it all. But he turned on him. That's the whole point. He's not going along with them. They've got to put this other Bombardier character in.
Mm.
Is that the name of Bombardier? Was it?
Bombardier.
Good name, isn't it? Bombardier.
I said, I said, well, the Polish people are, yeah, says the Polish, that's because they're stupid. He says, yeah, well, fuck, then Americans are retarded. I said, yes, I agree.
Oh, you're right.
He says, watched a woman get punched in the face in front of 100 people. It was a cop who sucker punched her and they did nothing.
Should have hung. Remember what it says in the Colburn about the good men go to war and kill for kings? Kill each other for kings.
Kill each other for the
That's what's
wars
happening.
of kings, yeah. The comments from Iran were that what the fuck is wrong with America? How can it stand by and not grab their rightfully owned weapons and kill every single cop that stands against them? Don't they get it? If they use violence standing in a circle yelling shame, it achieves nothing.
That's why America has got the First Amendment, the right to bear arms. Doesn't mean you've got to walk around with a gun on your hip, but if you've got a problem right now, you should have a gun on your hip. Everybody should pack a gun. If it's a 3-year-old, then make sure there's no bullets in it.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late because they've all been confiscated, turned in.
There's more guns in America. There's no way these Yanks would be turning the gun. Look at the KKK. Do you think George would be turning his bloody weapon in?
No.
Impossible. Because some bloody law is passed? Fuck that. You can't change the Constitution, right?
It says they don't get it if they use violence standing in a circle yelling shame to achieve nothing. They must meet the force that the cops used with an even larger force. Get Obama to force the military onto the streets so they can see the faces they are ordered to shoot. Asking him when is he going to the airport.
Now the conspiracy is a fact, you see. Whatever Lord wants, the Lord gets.
I said, what are your plans? When are you leaving? He says, he's going to send a resume to Reed to see what work he has for him, and then he says if nothing will straight up go, as he has organised a meeting with me and Paul Hornby, so I might be able to get work with Paul. That'd be great. I said, good, better to go, just go anyway, ASAP. He says, no, I've got nowhere to stay, and it seems I'm being guided to do everything on someone else's time. He says, don't worry, it's all good, got it covered, and following my instincts. Okay. How long will he be in Poznan? He says, like he said, and Claudia's mum parting words were, follow your heart. And he said, not long. When I get to Canada, I will probably have to organise a homeless shelter until I start work.
His mate will put him up.
Yeah. Okay.
Just see if he can pick somewhere who doesn't have dog shitting on the floor. If they do, clean it up. It's 11:02.
That's not 10:39. Fuck bed though.
It's 2:45. Knowing the police stepping on me, sweetheart. So we'll stop recording, eh?
Yep.
So what's your final word on the Polish thing? They're thick as two short planks. They shouldn't have let their leaders all go on one plane. And they should look at it more thoroughly. They have been hijacked by the bombardier. Bombardier. Mafia. Jews.
Mossad,
shot the pilots.
Mossad and Mormon connection.
Mossad Mormon connection.
Hillary Clinton.
9/11.
9/11. All connected.
Look up Ezekiel 9/11.
All the same.
Look up Inkhorn 9/11, 9:3 and 9:2. Ezekiel is 3168 in Hebrew, which is Lord Jesus Christ in Greek gematria. I was born in a Catholic family. Now in 1215, was it King John?
1213.
1213 gave England to, this is Israel, gave it to the Catholics. And therefore, the Vicar of Christ and the last Pope is the German one you got right now, which is a prophecy of Malachi. And that, what is the 110th or something like that since Malachi? Whatever. What is Malachi? Is it last priest, last Pope? What is he? 110th, 112th, 113th? 111. 11, isn't it? So he's out of a job. He represents Christ. Well, Christ is back.